So, I was just listening. I was just the video that I just released about being attached to matter, right? I just ran across Brother Panic's video um talking about the lust for being human. And it makes sense because I think that is our problem. We lust to be human, and that's if you watch the movie Terminator, Dark Fate, the lady that was she was a hybrid um, Caucasian actor. She was a hybrid, and she was like, She said, "I want to be human" or something like that, and that's pretty much giving me the confirmation that the only reason we keep getting stuck here, or I'm stuck here, is because I lust to be human, and I have to get out of that. We have to get out of that lusting to be a human, because we are greater than being human. Just think about it. Like I said, they want to keep us here, and you gotta think about it. We have to grow just like these plants that I just showed y'all. We have to grow, and part of growth is getting out of being part of humanity or society, which is part of the matrix construct. So yeah, cold. Oof, cold, but yeah, lusting to be human. Want to drive cars. Want to party and go to work. All of that is part of humanity or being human, and as long as we're here, and these beings are running the planet the way they're running it, we gonna stay human. And that's why they moving us toward, or trying to move us toward, being stuck in cyborg bodies and stuff like that, because they can't evolve. Like, we have to evolve from being in this flesh form, and they trying to do it artificially through lights, trapping us in lights, using holograms or holograms to hold us down, pin us down, pentagram, pin us down. The holographic world. You see what I'm saying? The Jesus symbolism. The nails represented the spectrums of light that held Jesus's arms and legs to the cross, or the marionette cross. The cross represents the sticks, or the controller that the marionette holds to control the puppet, aka Jesus, or us, the people, each individual. So yeah, just got to get out of the lust of wanting to be human, because we are greater than this cocoon that we are in, and we forgot that we can take off our suit and take other forms or whatnot. We forgot, and now we just not remembering. That's why a lot of people are letting go of this material stuff. A lot of people are letting go of this material stuff because, first of all, it holds us down, and people really tired because basically ran this course. All they can do is just keep creating new forms of cars for us to go nowhere. Like Tesla is the latest vehicle, but where can Tesla take us? Nowhere but in their reach. Nowhere but in their reach. Tesla car, what is a Tesla helicopter to go nowhere but in their reach, where they can watch us and record us, do that with their technology. See, that's the only thing that they can do. no evolution, no real evolution. They just want more control, more fear, more of us to stay in their matrix. Then, when you try to die, you try to die, you try to die and leave or die vibe from the flesh. They want to bring you back clear, and you that defibrillator bring you right back here. So now they trying to move us to cyborgs and synthetic skins and stuff like that, putting chips in our brains so they can keep us here, because they can't evolve, they can't go nowhere, but we can, because we are beyond. And that's why they create these movies. They got Star Trek Beyond or something like that, but they can't go beyond because they don't have the access codes. But the only way they can get the access codes is through us, our genetics. That's the only way they can get the codes, through us. That's why they have to constantly experiment, cut us up, ask questions, and still don't know what's going on because they don't have the access code. You can't get in, bro. You don't have the components we have. Sorry. So they gonna keep on digging and digging, and end up in the same location they started at, which is slavery. Cause that's where they got us. That's how they knocked us off of our pedestal, knocked us off our pivot, or whatever you want to call it, however you look at it. So yeah, they can't evolve, y'all. So all they know is to do the same thing over and over, loop, reset, loop, reset, loop, reset. What they gonna get us with? That's why I keep telling people what they gonna get us with next. Okay, you got the Tesla cars. What gonna come after that? What comes after electric cars? Nothing. Cause they can't evolve. They trash. They can't evolve. Cause when you really think about it, when you don't need the body, or when you leave the body, you don't need no car. You don't need to go to a gas station. Spiritual realm is different. You get your fuel in other ways versus how they got it in the physical. See, in the physical, before we were conquered, our fuel was the food that was here, planted here. Then again, we didn't really even need that. We had the sun and we had water. So the food, I would say the food, the plants, the vegetation was just like a booster, like a orb or a herb, or orb. Like in the video games where you walk over these orbs, those are herbs or herbs or orbs. If the H is silent, so you got orbs or herbs. Y'all get what I'm saying. If you don't, then sorry. But they got it all in the video games. It's amazing how I do these connections. I just blow my own mind. Imagine if I smoked marijuana, but I don't. Because if I did, I'll probably be Einstein. How I be thinking. That's all I do is think and try to make connections. But yeah, it's pretty much what I want to talk about. These beings cannot evolve. So they want to keep looping, keep us getting lost in their events, catastrophic events, politics, all of that stuff. Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter. Try to get us to participate in this stuff because it's all a part of the participation. They need participation. And even if we don't participate, they still gonna fake it like we participate. Like, let's say we don't want to play the game. All they gotta do, since they don't build up their structure so well to a point where we don't even have to vote. Like, you know how many people don't vote and they still get people elected? I know a lot of people that don't vote. For years they haven't been voting. And yet people still been elected though. So that should say a lot. They'll fake participation if they need to. You know. Cause the fact that they got some people to vote and go to these booths, that's enough for them to fake what they doing. Having some people to attend these events, go to these booths, these voting booths and stuff like that, that's enough for them to fake it. But just imagine if they had not one single citizen to go vote. They would look crazy then, because they'll have no participation, zero participation. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I'll hit y'all on the next video. Either God signing out. Peace.